Hey guys, getting ready to play a 30-minute game here as usual. My internet may be a little bit slow because I'm trying to play outside. This thing working? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Ooh, jeez. How did I get paired up against a 1500 guy? I don't know how that happened. This one might be a little bit tough. But I was gonna say, if you notice my rating, 1100. So it's one of the reasons why I wanted to record this video, to be quite honest, as proof that I made it to the 1100 here in May. So I did not get to play a lot of games here recently. I was oh jeez, mosquitoes. I'm outside here. You can maybe see trees behind me. I think it's a little hard to see my face too because it's like the sun is shining kind of weird. But all right, I gotta focus here. You guys quit distracting me. So anyway, I didn't get to play a lot of games. I was in Manila. I did record a couple videos while I was there, but then I was moving from Australia and back to the United States, so I was a little bit busy. Okay. But I think I'm gonna come here. What had ended up happening was I didn't get to play a whole lot of games, but yesterday I had a little bit of time, and I think I ended up winning like 3 or 4 in a row. And I was really surprised because I thought, well, I haven't played in a while. I might have like slipped backwards. You know, like when you're trying to get in shape or something and you skip a couple weeks, it's like, oh man. But anyway, I won like 3 or 4 in a row, so I was pretty happy about that. Anyway, but now that I've won 3 or 4 in a row, I'm thinking like, uh-oh, it's only a matter of time. I'm gonna lose a game. But I was super pumped up to get to 1100. So I was really excited when I got to 1000, and then I was able to stay above 1000 and continue to progress. So that's made me pretty happy. But yeah, I was able to get to 1100, so I was pretty excited about that. So let's see if we can keep this going. See what happens here. I thought that might happen. Just trying to think, is there something we can do here? I'm looking at going here. I've had this exact position before, as a matter of fact. So a lot of times it bugs me when I've had a position before and I know I've analyzed it, and then I can't remember exactly the different options I have. But so I guess I'll just have to try to use my brain instead of just raw memory. I actually have to contemplate something here. Calculate, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so I could come here, and I guess he could take there, and then I could take there, but if he goes back here, then I could move here with my knight, attacking him there. Can't go there. He could still kind of wiggle his way out. I'm just trying to think, do I want to go there? He's got my knight pinned. Is that big of a deal? It is kind of a big deal because if I go here and try to maybe get, you know what? What am I talking about? Just go here. I don't know why I was thinking that through so hard. I can just break the pin with my bishop, and that helps me to get my pieces developed and get ready to castle anyway. So that actually kind of helped me out, I think. Yeah, I think that works out just fine, as a matter of fact. And now his knight can't come here because I got to bring this piece out to help chase him back here. So I think all in all, that actually worked out fairly decent. Okay, what else could I do here? I'm just wondering if I have some play here that I could do. I think I'll just develop, see what happens. Anyway, I've been getting settled back in here in the States, so spent the last 2 weeks moving furniture and getting a U-Haul and getting stuff out of storage and all that. So it's a bit exhausting. So I'm happy to kind of think I'm getting close to being back on a routine here. Okay, I'm looking at bringing my knight out, but I think I'm gonna bring it here and then bring this here. And I'm just wondering, do I come here first or do I bring the knight out first? I think I'm just gonna bring this out now. That way I can have my queen ready to zip around if it needs to. You know, even right now, if I hit this, I'll be eyeballing that. He's probably going to castle soon here, so let's see which way they go. Yeah, I'm out here enjoying the, look, it's not even windy at all. I don't know if you can see. Not really sure what you can see, to be honest. I think you can see some trees back there. Can you see some trees back there? I'm kind of like perched up in the forest here. Oh, I hear a cat. We got like cats, wild cats just wander around here. Country living. I hear you. You hear that cat? Okay. Wow. I did not see that coming. Meow. Meow. Ooh. What happens if I go here? If I go here, he's got that attacked from there and there. I've got it protected just once. I think I could try to save this guy. I'm looking at some other options here. I'm just wondering. Yeah, I'm just wondering what happens if I kind of ignore the threat on this and bring my queen to here. Then if he takes there and I take there, then I'm going after the rook and this. I don't think he can really protect both, so I don't know. It's a bit tricky here. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Hopefully I'm not missing something here. I guess he can come here. See if this works. Here, I'll move you guys around, see if you can see this cat. This is just like a wild cat. See that? The cat's just kind of like came out of nowhere, out of the woods, and just jumped up and is drinking some water. Interesting. Oh, sorry. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that. To my 5 subscribers out there, apologize to the 5 of you. 2 of which are my parents, I believe. So, oh, broke my computer trying to show you guys a cat. See, you know what? The links I go through to entertain you guys. I don't even know if you guys can even really see me in this video. So he's having to think a little bit, at least. That's kind of nice. See what kind of trouble I'd get in. The crazy thing is, I think I'm going to be able to come here. He would be in check. Yeah, he moved out of that. Because I would be able to come here and he would be in check, and then I'd be able to grab this piece and this piece. That actually worked out halfway decent for him. Because now I get this piece and he can kind of continue on. See what happens. I still think, is there something he can do to really hurt me after that? Hopefully not. Okay, we'll see. I think we got to take this. But now he's got this kind of in our territory. That's not cool. I definitely don't like that. We got to get this knight and these rooks into the game. I definitely think I kind of messed up by not seeing his intention here, where he was planning on when he brought this out to h3, not seeing that he was preparing that to go after my bishop. I missed that, and I think that was I should have been paying closer attention. I kind of thought he was doing that to keep my knight from coming here, but in hindsight, he was obviously doing it preparing g4. But now he had a castle, and this is kind of open here. I was just trying to see if I could get my knight out of the way, but it doesn't really attack anything. Huh. He's coming after this. I still do need to get this out. If he brings that to there, Yeah. See if we can get some initiative here. Make his bishop move. I thought he might do that, but what happens when I come here? Can't I just get out of harm's way? Not only that, then I have that, or I should be able to kind of maneuver my way around, shouldn't I? Yeah. So I could be missing something here. Let's see what I'm missing. Could be missing something. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I can take that. And then I'm threatening this rook. Is there anything else I can do here? Or are there any threats that I'm missing? Man, I really want to get this knight out and in the game. Am I going to get myself in trouble by taking that pawn? Should I bring the knight out? Decisions, decisions. I'm going to go for it. Try to pick up a piece. Chasing pawns with my queen and then losing your queen would not be cool. Yeah, he's going on the attack big time. He's going for an all-out blitz here. What am I missing? Don't even think about it. This cat's trying to jump up here. No. Run along. Okay, I could take the rook. Where's he going to go with this? Here? 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 I don't know. I just feel like I'm missing something here. I'm going to take this. Nope, can't take the rook. I was about to take that rook and didn't realize that guy's there. Where is he gonna go? Yeah, that's a good... That's a pretty good move there with the knight. Getting in a little bit of trouble here, it looks like. See, I'm thinking about bringing my knight out, but I can't do that. If I bring the knight out here, and he takes here, if I was to take here, then he takes my knight, and I don't have it protected. I could try to bring this rook out here and eyeball this. So moves I'm looking at, I'm thinking about what if I take here, because that's menacing. I don't like that. But then this is unprotected. So then if he moves somewhere like here, yeah, I better not do that. Man, this is really tricky. I'm thinking about going here. I gotta get my pieces into the game. My queen is about to get trapped. Just noticed. He brings this rook right here. And my queen is a gunner. Oh, no, it's not. He can't do that, because I could just take him back. Oh, okay. Whew. I was about to say, he's going to come here and I got nowhere to run, but I didn't realize I can just take him. Okay. I have this move. If I go here, then I'm threatening to come here too. So I think first I have to take here, because he comes here and that puts me in check. It's a bit of an issue. So I do need to rid myself of this pawn. And strangely, it seems like that helps to protect this bishop that I was worried about. It's not protected per se, but it's at least blocked. Okay, so I don't get to come here and threaten that over here anymore. But I can take there. Is there anything else I can do? Don't see anything at the moment. And now I'm threatening this and this, and I have this getting hit twice. He's trying to trade down, strangely. Seems strange anyway. I really want to get this guy out of the way. Oh, I'm trying to look for something exciting to do here. Well, sorry, taking a while here. I'm just trying to see what's what. I think I need to take this. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I have a small advantage. Do have a small advantage here. Oh, the daughter's out to play with the cat and maybe feed the cat. It is the evening. She's feeding the stray cats. Even though once you start feeding them, they start hanging around, but they're outside cats. They don't go inside. I gotta start paying attention to my time. I only have 10 minutes left. I gotta focus here. Well, we could be in some trouble here, but let's not freak out yet. Meow. I should have seen that he was going to have a battery going, actually. I kind of missed that. What happens if I just come back here? I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do that and see... what did he just take? Yeah, that didn't work out too well, did it? I should have moved here. Yeah. If I move here... Huh, that's not going to work out too well for me. He is going to take this. Yeah, I don't want to move there because I think that gets me in a real bind. He's about to snatch up some pieces. I think at least I'll finally get my knight out. But I could also come here. And if I come there... Nope. I'm going to bring my knight out. Tricky. I gotta get this rook in the game. I gotta get my pieces into the game. I need to be able to start checking him too. So I think I need to get here and be able to come over. My queen is just like sitting there doing nothing. Oof. I'm in a tough spot here. Yeah, I need to get my pieces into the game. That's the main thing. I was slow in getting my pieces developed. I could try to get my queen here and move a rook over to here. If I could sneak that in somehow. Then I could maybe threaten this. Come here. Oh, he's got me in check. Jeez. Oh, man. Sometimes I have a tough time figuring out where to go exactly with the king, so it's like hard to decide. I don't think I want to go here, because if he puts me in check, where do I go? If I go here, yeah, if I do something like go here, he can just like check me here again. And that's a bit annoying. Maybe I'll come out. Hopefully I'm not missing something there, but probably am. That at least covers these squares. Yeah, that could be a big mistake, but I'm running out of time here. I gotta make something happen. I think I gotta go here. He can take that. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was stupid. Yeah, I'm toast. I blew it. Yeah, I blew it. I let his king get in there, and I just got my queen sitting around doing nothing. Jeez Louise, man, with this checking, it's annoying. A lot of times that is why people check, actually, just to be annoying. And it works. Again, I'm just trying to decide, do I go here or here? He's going to run me out of time. Do I try to come here and hide? Yeah, I gotta do something. He can take, I takes, he goes here to, I don't know. If he doesn't check me, I'm still threatening that, so he's got to do something about that. Okay, now if I can avoid a check, check, check. I can come with a check here. Actually, better yet, I could probably finally get my... I might be able to finally get my queen out. I can come with a check here. And then I can come here. I think I will do that. Is there anything else I can do? Gotta be real careful here, but I am running out of time, so... I think getting my queen out is important. And I got back ranked. Bummer. Okay, well, I thought I was finally going to lose a game, and I did. Let's see where I went wrong here. 7 blunders. Yikes. I didn't even see that back rank at all, obviously. Yeah, I did a bad job of not getting my pieces fully developed. Or maybe he did a good job of keeping me from getting them developed, but yeah, I didn't have my pieces developed, and then I had my queen kind of stuck back there in the corner and just could never really get the initiative to get back in the game. Unfortunate. Okay, what did I have? 12 best moves, 1 excellent, 3 good, 4 book, 8 blunders. This is a bad game. Like those other last 4 games that I won in a row, one of the things I was saying was that when I was looking at the analysis, it was like the first 15 to 20 moves were all like best moves. I'm not really sure why this game would have been so horrible, but let's take a look. Okay, this is all standard so far. Okay, that was a mistake. Should have moved that first off. Okay, and I was thinking about moving that out because I know that's still wanted me to move that out. Here's the thing, I needed to move that out so that I could finally moved it out, and now it's saying that I should have moved my knight instead. Okay, that was the blunder. Yeah, that was it. And actually, if we go back, like that move that I was saying that I kind of missed, that move there, that's what kind of, I think, sent me down the wrong path. I didn't see that coming, and then instead of, I did have this little hole. I could have actually just moved this guy all the way back. I don't know why I didn't consider that. Anyway, I went for this because I thought that I could snatch a piece. Oh! Shoot. I'm just seeing it just now. I could have went ahead and taken this guy, because he would have taken with his queen, and then I would have taken, whoops, I would have taken back. I'd have been up. Oh, man. Yep. I see it now. That was a missed win. Huge mistake. And I was even thinking, like, oh, I'm going to be able to get 2 pieces here. But then all of a sudden when I went to it, somehow I talked myself into forgetting that I had this one. Oh, man. That's a bummer. Maybe I was blabbing too much or focusing on the cat. Well, I think I already see my main big mistakes there. That's just ridiculous. That's frustrating. Yeah, I really think I had an excellent. Just totally missed it. I had an excellent opportunity to win the game, actually. Yeah, once I got to this point, I know I make a lot of blunders there. I have a tough time figuring out. Once my king starts getting chased around, I'm not very good at figuring out the best squares to move to. Yeah, big mistake there. I went to snatch the pawn. If I would have moved here, I think I would have been in pretty good shape. At least I would have given myself a chance. Yeah, I totally missed that too. Plenty of opportunities. Yeah, I think I just wasn't focused enough. I don't know. I feel like the things I missed were, well, I mean, they were blunders, obviously, but they're pretty easy to have seen if I would have been focused. I think I just wasn't focused enough. Anyway, I'm gonna quit whining about it. But I definitely deserved to lose that one, and I did. So maybe I'll be able to focus in and get the next game. Now my rating has fallen back below 1100, but at least I got to stay at 1100 for almost 24 hours. If you watched, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll get a win next time. Adios, amigos.